glorious black trans women were stolen from us by transphobic violence and a society that does not value the lives of trans women.
People tend to be scared or hate on things that they don't understand.
Trans people are some of the folks who face the most violence statistically out of all communities, and it's underreported, and to be perfectly honest, it feels like people don't care.
It can be very difficult, particularly for trans people of color, trans women of color, and black trans women on this day.
I think what it makes me feel is obviously like anyone else, any reasonable person is just angry that all these women are being attacked, angry that that could be me.
It's really hard not to cry in these moments because these are my family members. I consider all trans people part of my extended family.
I think it's important for all of us to fully acknowledge the trans people who are taken from us each year. However, I also think it's equally important for us to celebrate them as individuals who lived full lives, and also celebrate the trans people who are still here living authentically every day.
Trans Day of Resilience for me is power. It's family. It's understanding our trans ancestors.
To give space to them and to honor them for making this stuff possible for me, because all of my rights came from trans people of color and black trans women.
This year, trans resilience has looked like trans people across the U.S. speaking out and demanding respect for their lives and their experiences. I think it looks like trans people who constantly share their stories to shift the collective consciousness, the trans activists and organizers who mobilize actions and empower their local communities. And it's also the trans folks who just show up as their full selves day in and day out, whether it's in media, the workplaces, and just their everyday life.
Why not remember the power that we have on this day and come together? And I know all year, it's just like a family reunion. All year we're busy, but this one particular day, why not celebrate trans resilience?
Every trans person, at least in the United States, but mostly around the world, has to be resilient to stay alive.
Sometimes resilience looks like waking up in the morning and getting out of bed. Sometimes resilience looks like staying in bed and calling out of work. But resilience also looks like making friends and having chosen family and spending time together in community and loving each other.
We're not just like a composition of memories after we're killed. We're living experiences in the moment.
You know, despite the discrimination and violence that threaten us daily, many of us are committed to living in the light.
My hope for the community is that more and more of us rise up out of the shadows. We create that visibility that we want to have in the world, and we are finally heard.
We're here, and we're going to be loud, and we're going to continue to make noise, and we need support. We need people to, come together and lower these death rates by protecting us and by acknowledging our existence.